He asked him to go get him some water.
Oh, God, Watergate continues. Yeah, he had to go get some fucking alkaline.
He was respectful, though. He said,
y'all niggas love painting shit a certain way, right?
Yes,
so when I start doing, I want everybody to shut up.
Chatterboxx.
What's up, Chatterboxx fam? Grab your cups of coffee, your tea, your red cups, maybe even some water, and pull up your chair because I heard the Watergate conversation, laughed just like everybody else, and kept it moving. Phelps came out and told his side, and my brain immediately went, hold up a second. See, y'all know me by now, right? One little sentence will send me digging through years of podcast clips, and I kept thinking, we've heard something similar here before. Now, this isn't about whether Phelps enrolled in the Keep the Change program or whether Ish should have asked someone else that actually worked there. I just happened to notice something, so let's talk about it. Now, by now, if you've been keeping up with the pod, you heard Mona tell this story that happened behind the scenes where Ish asked Phelps to go to the store and he gave him $100. He asked him to grab some water before the show because they were completely out. And somehow buying water turns into one of the ongoing pod moments over a few episodes.
See, it's just sunned every person that I bring up here on a weekly basis that everybody loves. We had a discussion because only my brother Ish, the gorgeous one, would not, this goes right over his head. He doesn't get why you can't ask the pseudo-famous podcaster comics friends or may be referred to as entourage to do anything past me that water. But Ish don't get it. Like, nah, that's too ego. No, and the bottom line is that's why they stole from you.
Can you tell the damn people what happened?
Well, basically, he asked them to go. He asked them to go to the store. They had a little back and forth about it.
Ish asked your people,
Phelps and Juice, to go to the store last week to make a little run for him. And he cracked a joke today.
He said he had no water in here. He asked him to go get him some water. Fam, what happened was we didn't have no water here at the studio. So when I came in, I see that we didn't have no water. I took it upon myself to try and stock water for everybody here. So,
but don't you normally just like order water, right?
I don't have
Is that so? Y'all remember the story he told about the tenants?
Yo, I Instacarted some the other day for one of my tenants. Yo, they just threw the shit on the porch.
You're a hell of a
landlord. He want to know about why you Instacart your tenant.
It was some
healthy shit?
Like some pest shit.
Now, just hang with me. It's going to all make sense because when asked about it on the podcast and Mona was retelling the story along with Ish, he acted like he didn't understand why it didn't make sense.
I mean,
That's ridiculous.
Now, listen, I only used to see family members ask other family members, have the kids go run and get stuff. You know, the ones that just started driving and couldn't wait to hop in the car to go to the store, the little cousins. But you were asking somebody that you barely know and that is not a part of the pod. They're only up there for a little bit, according to Phelps. But here is what he had to say in response to the first round of them talking about this on the podcast.
Before I could even answer, he kind of peeked like, oh, you know, no disrespect, fam. I'm not trying to son you or nothing like that. You know, we just need some water. So even when he said that, I'm like, all right, I get that. But I'm still buffering. You feel me? Because I'm like, how did the Joe Budden Podcast hydration system boil down to Phelps? You feel me? You know how you just I was just like, but I'm thinking though, but I know on the outside, they probably like this. Dumb, like he don't know what I said to him. Let's be clear, they treat me well up there. When I go up there, I could help myself to stuff. They chef, you know, ask me, do I want to eat? So it's not like that. It was more than 2 cases of water. It was Fiji water. It was about 5-6 cases. And because Fiji water. This is the other kicker. Hey, Juice, do you also mind going to Starbucks for me? Add on, like I said, I'm with Juice. He gave Juice the money. Juice really making important decisions. Juice is older than me. Juice has more responsibility than me, and I listen to Juice. Juice looked me square in my face and said, Phelps, send me to the store. He don't get no change back. I said, Juice, for real? Juice said, if a send me to the store, I'm not bringing his change back. I don't care what it is. Let's go to this dispensary and get this weed. I said, you got it, Juice? Oh, So what happened to his change? they all watched me and Juice smoke his change on the balcony right next to the Joe Budden Podcast Network green sign with the grass on it.
Now, I was over here like, I know Ish knows better. And why the $100? Then I remember this old conversation. Now, this clip is from years ago. Joe asked a simple question. How many of y'all kept the change when somebody sent you to the store? And Flip chimes in and he starts telling his story about how he got sent to the store. Joe's laughing, the room is laughing. Listen to what happens when the conversation gets to Ish and watch his face.
How many times did y'all keep the change when niggas sent y'all to the store?
A lot of times.
I'm asking y'all for.
I kept it a lot. When Webb sent me to the store with his car, I kept his change all the time. and I bought his jacket and his chain, and I disappeared with his car for 2 days.
Ish?
Niggas ain't send me to the store, Joe, so stop your fuckery.
I didn't know. I didn't grow up with you. I don't know.
Niggas ain't send me to the store.
I was in the house, Joe. Send it to the store is not... hold on, let me get at this nigga.
I brought the change back.
Yeah. Yo, send it to the store is not bad, nigga. What you talking about? Don't let me get at you right now.
Repeat your sentence you just said.
You were never the young guy in the group?
No. Yeah, I was.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, yo, go to the store. Like, sending to the store is not bad. I don't think it's bad. You would say, if niggas is outside doing something, hey, yo, go to the store. Here, take the car, you go to the store. That's bad to you?
See?
You look down on that?
What the?
Can you answer?
Can you talk?
I'm trying to formulate my sentence because you my man and I want to be as
Nigga,
respectful.
niggas act like they come out the fucking porch running. Nigga, you gotta walk and crawl before you come off the porch.
That's true.
So if the older niggas outside getting money, hey yo, TJ, I got, here, go to the store, get some stuff, and give me...
TJ, why they didn't call you Flip?
Because Webb gave me Flip when I got older, but my name was TJ.
So your real name was going to the store.
TJ, my real...
Hey, brother.
Hey, yo, Lord, get yourself a push pop, man.
All right, now get yourself something nice.
You know that.
Hey, get yourself some lollipops, nigga.
You went to the store mad time for girls, I bet you, right? Huh? Can you go to the store for me, Ishmael?
All right.
So if that's the case, even by answering with his facial expressions, then fast forward to this clip, which still makes me laugh because Joe tells the story about asking Ish while he was at the store or on his way to get him something before he came to the pod. So Joe says, all right, grab me something too. Simple enough, right? Ish is asking what he wants. And then Ish goes further to explain his viewpoint.
Ish was going to the sandwich spot, right? I got the sandwich from the spot. So he was going to the sandwich spot. He said, yo, I'm going to pick up some sandwiches before work. You want your shit? I was like, yeah. He says, how you want it? I said, bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, and pepper, ketchup, hot sauce. He said, damn, all that, nigga. I said, if you just tell me it's for me, they don't know how to make it. Then what you say? Nigga, I look like telling them niggas, yo, this is a sandwich for Joe. Yo, this is a sandwich for Joe.
Hey, yo, dog,
I'm the store runner for
this guy.
Yo, you sent him to the store?
Yo, that's not what happened. Yo, this nigga's a great story. I can see how you a rapper, yo. You nice with the pen, and you left-handed. Yo, what I'm saying was, I was going to the store to get a sandwich. I'm hungry. I'm like, yo, dog, I'm going to go to the store to get a sandwich. I said, yo, you at work already? Because it was like maybe 10 minutes before we supposed to be here. Mm-hmm. So I didn't want to do that. If everybody was already here, I would have came and said, fuck it. He's like, nah, I ain't there. I'm walking out my door. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to go get a sandwich. I'm like, yo, you want something? So he tells me what he wants.
Telling the same story I just told.
No. But then he said, yo, just tell them it's for me. They know what I want. I said, nigga, I'm not walking in no store saying, yo, make me a sandwich how Joe Budden like your sandwich. Fuck you think I am, nigga, little man?
See, that's crazy.
That is exactly
the same thing he said. Yo, but he put a little...
That's the same exact thing I said.
I'm not going...
But my brain don't operate like that.
Oh my goodness, this guy. So it may not be the exact same, but it does speak to Ish's perspective in all of the conversations. So here's the dot I couldn't stop thinking about in all this. These three completely different moments, years apart, different situations, and, different people, yet somehow they all come back to this same thing with Ish, getting sent to the store, and Ish involved in all three with different perspectives. And one thing I've noticed about him is over the years, he is very protective of how he is perceived, whether he's debating Joe, talking about business, arguing with someone on the pod. Because I even notice a lot of times he argues with Parks on music. And supposedly he doesn't even keep up with today's music, or at least that's what he used to say like back in the day. But I notice he likes to go back and forth with Parks a lot. And even with Imani and Mark, I mean, Ice, not so much because Ice doesn't talk a lot, but it's something with him. I don't know. It's one of the things that he does. Maybe it's a respect thing. Maybe he feels like he's the oldest in the room and he doesn't seem comfortable with anything that makes him feel like another grown man or grown person is trying to son him. Or maybe he feels like it's his turn to be the OG and get that respect. And it seems like that is the lens Ish sees things through. And hearing Watergate, immediately it reminded me of that old sandwich conversation where he even had an issue with saying it was for Joe, his friend, his brother. But you can send Phelps to the store? Make it make sense.
No, so I wasn't doing it for me. I was doing it for us. I said, yo, dog, I asked them if they wouldn't mind going to the store. So I was like, yo, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. Like, we just don't have no water, blah, 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 blah. I don't look at it as a big deal. Some people do. I didn't think it was a big deal.
What did you
so
give
the
him to
funny
go to the
part was
store
I
with?
gave him $100.
Did you get any change?
0.
Just learned your lesson.
Was you expecting change?
$100 for some water. I ain't think about it in the moment.
Water went up.
Yeah.
So watching those clips, do you guys notice the same pattern once you saw them? Was this really about the water or respect, especially after he was joking Flip in that throwback clip for getting sent to the store? Do you think this was Ish really asking for a favor or giving an order, especially when he and Mona have seemed to gotten closer? And I guess he could Instacart his tenants, but he couldn't Instacart that water, huh? Mm-hmm. And one more thing. If Ish handed you $100, are you bringing back the change? Or are you pulling a Flip and Phelps and buying yourself something too? I mean, I could see sending the little cousins to the store, but not a grown man or another grown woman. And not when we have all this technology today. So let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts below and let's talk about it in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Share with a friend. And you can become a supporter if you enjoy rocking with yours truly, Chatterboxx. Until next time.